Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, hi, how are you? Hope everything is well with you. It is September 13th, 2021 at 7:14 as I am live streaming this. I am Fremont Lee. Views and opinions expressed in this video were those of the person saying it. That's me, Fremont Lee. Hi, how are you? My shirt today is a 16-bit RoboCop. Your move, creep. From Busted Tees. They're not paying me. It's just I'm letting you know where I got the shirt. If you're like, hey, I like that shirt. Bustedtees.com. Tees. Let's get into the birthdays. Belated births for September 11th. Lola Falana, Tom Dreesen, actor, comedian. Elizabeth Daly. She did Tommy Pickles. That was a terrible impression. She's a singer. If you've seen the movie Better Off Dead, starring John Cusack, Dan Schneider, Diane Franklin, David Ogden Stiers, uh, Curtis Armstrong. Elizabeth Daly is the singer at the high school dance. Excuse me. Virginia Madsen. She was in the new Swamp Thing. She's in the Christmas Island something. I can't remember. I saw a preview for it and I'm like, Designated Survivor TV series with Kiefer Sutherland. She was in Electric Dreams. I like that one. Anyway, yeah, Ariana Richards, Ariana, Jurassic Park, the little girl. Director Brian De Palma. I'm thinking Ariana Richards was also in Times with Jeff Daniels. I should have looked it up. Taraji P. Henson. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. If I didn't, my apologies. Christy McNichol. Amy Madigan, who was in Uncle Buck, Field of Dreams. Harry Connick Jr., Tommy Shaw. Sarah Holcomb. The name might not sound familiar. She did 4 movies. 2 movies that were less than anything stellar. There's like, she was also in Caddyshack, 1980. She was the one, I'm late and don't even think about it, you bastard. She was also in National Lampoon's Animal House, 1978. He molested me. If you've seen them, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, hey, all right. Anne Ramsay, Ramsay. She was in A League of Their Own, 1992. She's done other things, I'm sure. Ludacris, writer Tony Gilroy, Felton Perry, who was in the RoboCop movies, RoboCop 1987, RoboCop 2 1990, RoboCop 3 1993. He's done other things as well. Also, Lightfoot, who was in the Indian in the Cupboard 1995. He was on an episode of House of Cards 2014. Ben Lee, Moby, and to the late Herbert Lom, who was in the Pink Panther movies with Clouseau. Oh, fuck. Give me a second. Peter Sellers? Is that right? I can't remember. That's not right. I don't think that's right. My brain's not working right now because I woke up about 2 hours ago. I haven't been charged up. Not running on a full synopsis, Catherine Dan, who's on Soap TV series, 1977 to 1981. She was also in the Kevin Bacon movie She's Having a Baby, 1988. I'm sure she played the mom or grandmother to somebody or something. That's out of the top 100 of 1,270 for September 11th birthdays. For September 12th birthdays, Linda Gray, Peter Scolari, who was on Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks. He was also on the TV show Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. and Newhart, where he was the upper crust kid who dated Stephanie. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the show, I just told you. Joe Pantoliano, I hope I pronounced that correctly. He was in the Goonies, Bad Boys. He was the captain to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence's character. Woosah, woosah. Rachel Ward, Jennifer Hudson, Amy Yazbek, composer Hans Zimmer, Robert John Burke, Louis C.K., Bruce Mahler, who was Axel in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, 1984. Well, that's not true. The final chapter, my ass. A new beginning. Ben Folds. Bruce Mahler was also Fackler in the Police Academy movies. And Ben Folds. This is out of the top 100 of 1,288. September 12th. To the late Paul Walker. Ian Holm. Ian Holm was the Hobbit with the ring that gave Frodo the something. He was also in The Fifth Element as the monk, minister, priest, whatever guy that stuff. Bill McKinney, who was Kern in First Blood, 1982. He was the engineer in Back to the Future Part 3, 1990, the one they steal the train. But he's like, I had this up to whatever. He was also Jack Van Hay in The Green Mile, 1999. Desmond Llewellyn, who most people know from the James Bond movies as Q, coming up with all the gadgets. That's my lunch. Yes. Marie Chevalier, Dickie Moore, who was Oliver Twist in Oliver Twist, 1933. Skip Ward, actor, stunt performer, stunt coordinator. He did stunts for the Dukes of Hazzard television series. Neil Peart of Rush, and Barry White. I also have a Hangout app. I was going to look that up, and I'm like, I kind of looked it up, and I'm like, it's been 100 years since I've been with someone, but it doesn't. I don't know if I really want to. September 13th birthdays. How's it going with you? You having a good day? Was your birthday September 11th or 12th? If it was, happy belated birthday. If it wasn't, hope you had a good day. If your birthday is September 13th, hey, happy birthday. If it isn't, hey, hope you have a good day. Director Don Bluth. Most kids, or actually I guess they'd be adults now, 20-somethings, 30-somethings, they should know. Directed cartoons. I'm sure he's excuse me, I'm sure he's directed more than just cartoons, but Gene Smart, who was on Designing Women, the new incarnate of Hawaii Five-0, Barbara Bain, Jacqueline Bisset. I don't know if it's Louis or Louis. It's Louis, Mandalore. Ben Savage, Jerry Jewell, who played Jerry, Blair Warner's cousin on The Facts of Life. I'm not sure if she made more than one appearance on the show. I know she made one appearance, and she's a stand-up comedian also. Clyde Kusatsu. He was on episodes of MASH as different characters. He was in a movie. He was in the pilot episode of The Raven. starring the tall guy with dark long hair as the Raven guy, Lee Majors. He in episodes of MASH, I want to say he was the Korean who gets hypnotized, and he does this as a because he was hypnotized in every time he felt like because he was Korean against Koreans in the Korean War. It he was like having mixed feelings about this whole thing, and he'd develop like a tick, nervous tick or something as a way of coping because he was whatever. He was also involved in one of the card games as a different character when they were playing poker in the swamp. Producer Frank Marshall. Stephen Perkins of Jane's Addiction. I don't know if it's pronounced Stephen. Stephen. Could be Stephen, could be Stephen. I don't know. Jeffrey Ross. He's doing a lot of the celebrity roasts for the Friars Club. Fiona Apple. Joe E. Tata. Kanya. K-A-N-A. Kanya. Sesser. Sesser. She, I want to say she's on episodes of Fly 5-0. This is out of the top 100 of 1,311. To the late Richard Kiel, who was Jaws in a couple of the James Bond movies. He was also not Buster Keaton. Happy Gilmore's former boss. Hey, Gilmore. And he's got the nail in his head. Yeah, it comes out next week. In Happy Gilmore. Hey, that's Happy Gilmore's jacket. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the movie, you might be like, what the fuck? Claudette Colbert. Nell Carter. Give Me a Break. Singer. She's an actress, or was an actress, singer. She was in the Chevy Chase movie, Modern Problems. Norman Alden, who was Lou in Back to the Future, 1985. The diner, when Marty goes into the thing to use the phone, goes into the thing. It's a diner. He goes into the diner to use the phone, and he's like, "Do you know Riverside? Hey, you're going to order something or not?" And then, not Willie Mays, Goldie Wilson said, "Mayor," because he was like, "Yeah, I could be anybody. I'm going to night school. I could do this." And he's like, "That's right. You're going to be mayor." And he's like, "Mayor." And then Lou says, "That's great. Yeah, call it mayor." At the time in 1955, that's what somebody would say. But he'd done other things also. Norman Alden, writer, author, Roald Dahl, Roalddahl. Mae Klesto, who's the voice of Boop Boop Bee Doop, Betty Boop, and she was in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. She was the grandmother, mother, or something or other that comes in. It's like, anyway, Beverly Polcyn, Polcyn. She was in Not Another Teen Movie, 2001. If you've seen the movie, you were probably disgusted by the scene because she was an older woman then. And she went back to high school as a undercover reporter, whatever, a la the Drew Barrymore movie that she went back to school to, whatever. And Mel Torme, Judge Stone's on Night Courts with the picture, Velvet Fog, Mel Torme. And those are birthdays for September 13th. Top 100, 1,311. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day, depending on when you watch this. If you're watching it during the evening, I hope you have a decent night's sleep, if that's when you sleep. I hope you're able to get enough sleep for your day. I hope you're during your day. I hope you get enough to eat. I hope you're staying hydrated. Even 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 when it's cold, winter, cold, whatever, snowing, you still need to stay hydrated. It's You might not feel thirsty, but you need to stay hydrated. Don't overdo it, then you become waterlogged or whatever that thing is when you get too much water. Uh, I do thank you for watching. It is now 7:30 a.m. on September 13th, 2021, as I am live streaming this. Time and date, of course, when you watch this will be different because at this moment in time, I have 0 people watching. I have 0 likes, which if you watch, I hope you either like it or comment like, hey, thanks for, you don't have to, but I'll be notified of views saying, oh, you've had 3 views. I have stuff that I've had these little videos where I like, hey, birthdays, 0 views. 2 weeks later, 0 views. I'll go in and watch it. I'll check it like another week later, whatever. 1 view from me. That's all right too. Hey, I'm doing this mostly for myself. Do a lot of things for myself. I have people helping me with other things, so that's cool. Some things I need help with that's gonna be too personal. So, but I thank you for watching. Take care. Hope you have a great day. God bless.